Let's see. Let's see. I see 9 people in here. One thumbs up. Thumbs up this video, guys. Hey, Al. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Good hello. I see 5 people in here, 4 people left, 22 people. Hey guys, thumbs up this video. Hey Dwayne and Ray, how you doing? Good afternoon. It's afternoon for me, guys. Oh, I think we got a few more minutes before 12 o'clock. I think before I came on, it was like 12:56, something like that. Hey, my sister. What? My sister. Hey, New Life Journey. How you doing? Good morning. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Donna. Hey, Ann. Hey, Miss Browning. Oh, okay. And we be here at 6 o'clock too. Hey, A Culture. I am fine. I am fine. Hey, Miss Michelle. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all see on there. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Coach Kitchen. Hey, blessed to be blessing. How you doing? 100% pure love. Hey, lady. Hey, Miss Jones, Crystal, Freddie. Hey, I said Thelma. What's this? Miss Wilson, 87. Nancy, Monica, Gabby. Hi, guys. Hey, Crystal. God Jesus, how you doing? Miss Williams, Star B, Karen. Look, the names and the list could go on. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Undertaking fans. I think that's what it is. Hi, how you doing? Hey, Doors. Okay. Whew, I got one for you guys today. I'm just trying to wait till everybody get in here. Get started before we do. We got 86 people in here. Let's trying to wait to get like to 100 so we get this thing. It's a great topic to discuss. I almost lost my mother's message. Yes, WW. I don't know if you know my story, but I've been there too as well, and something hit close to home in our area, and I wanted to touch on it because we have to always remember. Get to 100 people. I say that quick. It's 101. So let's get started. Okay. But I got 42 thumbs up. Let's get it to 100 likes, guys. 100 y'all in there. Hit that like button. Okay. Before we get started, let's do what we always do because I don't know if anybody did this before they woke up. I think I even forgot to do this morning. But we always here to do this. We like to thank God for waking us up, spend another day with our family and friends. Because remember, that alarm clock didn't wake you up. He did. Okay. Anybody else that's in your house didn't wake you up? He did. Amen. Can I get an amen to that? Yes. He allowed you to open your eyes up this morning to do another glorious day out here. Love life, baby. We got to love life. I love life. I love it even better now that I'm out of my situation. And before we get started, guys, I just want to say thank you for always supporting my channel. Thank you to anybody who's in here for the first time on my very first on the couch. Welcome. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Guys, y'all see the count is going up. We may be at 300K before summer's in. I don't know. It's looking very promising. Thank you so much. There go that thing again. Somebody told me about it. So that's a whistle in my area that goes off at 12 o'clock. And I'm always in the house at 12. I never heard it before. So I wanted to reach out and talk about domestic violence. I'm gonna wait till that horn stop because there's a horn. Someone told me last week that's that 12 o'clock horn in DC. So it's at least I know it's 12 o'clock now. When I'm outside, I can hear. Yeah, the atmosphere. I wanted to come outside, guys. We all stuck in the house. The horn going again. I'm trying to wait for it to stop. Hey, Carol. Hey, Nisi. Hey, Deborah Scott 7. Okay. I wanted to do a couple of shout outs. Um, when the horn stopped, maybe it stops like 12:01 or something. How long does it? It's 12:06 in Baltimore. Hey, Donna. Okay. So, a couple of shout outs. First of all, to a good girlfriend of mine and to her mom, Miss Glenda. Happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday, Soul Squad. Let's say happy birthday to Miss Glenda. The day is her birthday. She's an advocate watcher of my channel and up on the couch. Hope to meet you one day. Well, happy birthday. I know we're inside and I know we really can't get out, but enjoy your day. Do what makes you happy. And I hope you are here this morning or this afternoon watching on the couch. This is a birthday shout out from me and from your daughter Rhonda. Happy birthday, Miss Glenda, and enjoy your day, honey. So, thank you, Nisi. Yeah. Oh, and then the next shout out, guys, bingo. And I want to give another. More cash is not in here. More cash is not in here. More cash. Your comment yesterday on that video, not yesterday, I think my Thursday video, man, it made me so happy and it made me laugh. If anybody don't know Mo Cash, he's one of my he's a subscriber. He's a Soul Squad. He's a Soul Squad, and he gave just the most best shout out to promote bingo on Saturdays. That means that he really enjoyed himself when he come over. He made a comment about the video, then he told everybody, don't forget about bingo on Saturday, and you must have Cash App. Man, I rolled in the bus. I said, no, he didn't. So I am so glad, and I'm appreciative. Anytime you guys want to stop, we will stop. But I get more and more people be like, I never heard of bingo. I never heard that you do bingo and stuff. So I just want to say, thank you guys supporting anything and everything I put on this channel. Right now we're on pandemic. A lot of things are opening up in stages and stuff like that, but we're still not at the point where that we're comfortable to go out and be in bars and be in casinos and do go back to our regular scheduled life. I know we're still, a lot of people still is not comfortable. I'm not comfortable with that. No matter what they say, oh, we're in stage one, we're in stage two, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We have to still think about the sense that the good Lord gave us and make our mind up on whether or not we're going to jump out there. We don't jump off bridges because somebody tell us to. So with everything going on, we're not going to jump out back into a normalcy that's really, really not the way it was, and it's not going to be like that for a long time. Thank you, Monique. So in doing that, I am so glad that I got introduced to bingo from DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. I am so glad that you guys are enjoying it, and yeah, just come on over at 6 p.m. um on Saturday, 6 p.m. So I'm so excited for a Trump rally tonight. Okay, that's good. um So, guys, domestic violence. Thank y'all. My mom, Linda, doesn't know how to live chat, but she says thank you to all the Soul Squad. Y'all see that? Rhonda said her mom don't know how to live chat. Like I said, live chat, live chat. But she said thank you to all the Soul Squads who's wishing her a happy birthday today. Yeah, y'all come out. Y'all, shout out to DC Kool-Aid Lisa. Yes, 100% pure love. They're my ladies. I love them. I'm supposed to go to on my break. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. Some people are working and stuff. Kudos to you guys who's out there to, still get your things done. They can still work and still get your income. And shout out to all the people that's on the front line who go out every day and make everything possible for us, the people who we have to stay inside. Shout out to you guys, the grocery delivery people, because, I use you guys advocately. You know what I'm saying? I stay having things delivered. The doctors, the nurses, to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's out there doing their part. So let's get started. Woke up Thursday morning. And when you go to YouTube, my kids keep telling me they're gonna put me in some type of class. My son said I'm addicted to YouTube. That's all I look at is YouTube and everything. And I said, yeah, I like it. I use it as a second form of television because these days there's nothing really good on TV. And I got my favorite families that I look at, and I love vlogs. I love vlogs. Even though I do cooking on this channel and I do a little bit of vlogs, I'm gonna get more into vlogging versus the cooking. I want to try to equal them out together because I'll never give up the cooking, but I also love vlogging because I sit and I watch vlogs. I watch all kinds of vlogs, and I discovered so many new families watching vlogs. I just like watching vlogs. It's very entertaining. So I look at a lot of YouTube, and then I look at the gossip, you know, the gospel channels. I like Martin Lewis. Nobody know who Martin Lewis is. I like Martin Lewis. I think right now he's one of the ones that I watch constantly because he is so entertaining and funny when he giving the tea on everybody in YouTube land and Star Land and the movie stars and IG people. Half the time, him and Zoe. Him and Zoe is the two people I look at for Messy Mondays, and Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence, I think I'm saying his name right on his channel. Sometimes I forget. But I look at them and get the tease. Half the time I don't even know who the people they are they talking about, but it be entertaining. Hey DC Kool Aid Lisa, welcome. Okay, so I woke up to something on my feed on Thursday about a young lady by the name of Shannon Donahue. A lot of you guys may not know the name Shannon Donahue. I didn't know the name Shannon Donahue, but what stuck out to me, she was murdered in domestic violence by someone that she loved and trusted. And when the further research and further looking at the story, when I clicked on it, because it said Washington D.C. First of all, I didn't know DC had so many YouTubers. I don't know them all. I would really love to do a Washington DC YouTube thing where all the YouTubers that's in the Washington D area get together and do some type of meet and greet or something when everything is over. Because I did not know we had a lot of people um, in this area that does YouTubing, and that was stuck out because it said a Washington D.C. YouTuber was killed in domestic violence. And I was like, what? And so I looked at it and I watched it, and it broke my heart. First of all, it broke my heart because you guys know, I had told my story so many times how I was in a domestic violence relationship for over 20 something years, and I just recently got out that relationship 4 years ago, and when I hear the word murder, I felt like I was just so lucky, one of the lucky ones to have finally woke up and knew that I was worth more than that. At the end of the day, we have to know our worth. And sometimes it's so hard to know our worth when you got someone badgering you, constantly putting you down, constantly thinking that no one else will want you, thinking that you're not no better than the dirt on the bottom of their foot. So that really touched me. And again, her name is Shannon Donahue. She's a YouTuber, and she go by the name Nap Queen. And I went, it's called Nap Queen, and I went and checked out her channel. She did a lot of um, natural things, natural beauty, natural hair, logistics things with food and teaching how to garden and to replenish your health in your body and things like that. She had a very good, interesting channel. She was a school teacher. She was 26 years old, very young, very beautiful, too young to have been taken away from us in such a manner, in such a way. I don't even want to go into the details because if you go onto the Google and put in her name in the Washington D.C. area, the police report will come up, and then they tell you how what he said and how he killed her. He stabbed her to death with scissors. And it was just so, I was like, oh, so I don't want to go in that because going into that is not really going to help, what I want to say. Um, I do consider myself lucky because not only that I was able to, took me forever to walk away, but it took me to a conversation that I almost forgot I had with my abuser that I'm no longer with, and I found out many years ago after he got help and put himself in St. Elizabeth, and he committed himself, got a psychiatrist, and went through and started going through his issues and problems. And I found out many years later from him that that could have been me. He literally told me, and that back, I must have submerged that in my memory, because I told you guys about my whole domestic violence journey and everything I went through and how I was able to come through it. But I never told you guys that because I totally suppressed it. I forgot that he told me this, and seeing that made me, wait a minute, he told that to me. He told me that he had thought about killing me. This came out his mouth when we had a conversation and sat down. And when he told me that, he said, I'm going to tell you something that you don't know. I was like, what? Hey, dear Mars, also to I'm a survivor also. Oh, yes. He said, I'm telling you something. I want to tell you something that you don't know. I was like, okay, what? He said, there was a time when I thought about killing you. I said, huh? Then I said it so shockingly because I thought I knew him. I thought I knew him. I'm like, you did? I said, you what? He said, yeah. He said, there was a time when I thought about killing you, but then I thought about my kids. What would they say if I kill you? He said, and I told that to somebody, and that's when somebody told me, man, you need to go talk to somebody. He said, and that's when I went into St. Elizabeth. Anybody don't know, if you're in the DMV area, St. Elizabeth is a mental institution here in our area, that it's a psychiatric institute here in our area. I said, what? And I was so stung and my mouth dropped. And he said, yeah. He said, I told several people. He said, and everybody told me, man, you can't do nothing like that. That's the mother of your children. Hey, Sasha. Thank God that you are. And I never knew that it came to that point where that you thought of taking my life, and you told people, and somebody told you you need to go talk to somebody, and he admitted he committed himself into a mental institution to seek help, and he said he told it to his psychiatrist and everything, and I was like, and he said the only thing that saved me was the children. This man told me. He says because of the kids. He said if I didn't have kids, he think he might have done it. I'm like, what? He said, but I didn't want my children to look at me as the person who killed their mother. I said, what the hell? And I was so shocked because I thought I knew this man. And like everybody's saying, yes, God put something in his heart to make him say that was wrong. People that he actually told this to put something on him to make him go seek help. And when he told this to me many years later, I was like, oh my God. I thought I knew you. I didn't know you at all. And I'm saying this just to say that when you're in a domestic violence relationship, we don't know these people. We think we know them. We say we could change them. We say they're going to hit me and it's not going to happen again. We're so wrong. We're so wrong. If anyone right now in this live knows someone, or if you're going through something, and if you're in this type of relationship, pull yourself together. Know your worth. Know you better than you know that person. Know that you don't deserve to be physically abused, mentally abused, kept away from family and friends. Know your worth. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're better than this. You deserve better. It took me a long time. And it wasn't that I didn't know my worth. It's just that I thought I had so much love for this person that I could change him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they will isolate you because they don't want no one to know what's going on in your household, especially because we have a tendency as women, and I'm doing this to men too, because there are men who get who get abused and battered by women. So this thing goes out to men, goes out to women. It is not a one-sided street. It is not to be sexist. It's not to be said I'm just talking to women. I'm talking to anyone out here who is going through domestic violence, be it a woman or a man. And then when I was a teenager, I never thought. I wasn't into guys. It took me a long time to open up, to evolve, to really get into men. I didn't have my first relationship until I was 20 years old. That's just what it was. I was a geek. I was indoor cooking, taking care of my brothers and sisters, and watching a lot of television. They should call me a TV guy. So when I was a teenager, I wasn't into guys. I liked them, but I don't know, it just didn't faze me. But once I turned 20, 19 and 20, that's when I got into my first relationship. Now, when I talk about abuse, there are a lot of teenage girls right now. If anybody that's on here, you have a teenage friend, I mean, it starts off early. It starts off early, and you have to know early on in life that you are worth something, that you deserve to be happy, you deserve to have the best things in life, you deserve to have anything your heart desire. You do not deserve a man or a woman beating on you. That you do not deserve. You take that out of your frame of thought, out of your frame of mind. Because if anybody don't know, we have statistics on teenage abuse too. Yes, mom, my husband had me isolated, and once I told he left, and that's they do, Patricia. They will isolate you. They will try to make you think that no one care about you. You know what I'm saying? And the signs are always there. The signs, somebody said something. Because I'm trying to talk and I see y'all comments, and if I read the comments, I will hurt. Y'all know me. I can't multitask that good. Hey Angie, I will lose my frame of thought of where I'm at in this conversation. But I want to reach out to our young ladies who are teenagers, who's 16, 17, and 18, 19 years old, to let you guys know there's a lot of teenage abuse with boyfriends that we see, and that they hide, and they're afraid to leave their boyfriends, like, oh my God, he's my love, he's my everything. Girl, you just met him in high school. He's your nothing. If he put his hands on you, you go, you tell your mother, you tell somebody, you walk away, you get it before it starts. Never ever let anybody hit you, because if he hit you once, he's going to hit you again. Don't let him think down. Don't let him pull you down. It is hard to leave. I know, because I've been there, done that for 20 something years. Let me tell you something. I'm ashamed to say it, but it's my truth. I've been through it. Hey, Mr. Gummy, I've been through it. And when I sit down and I look at it, I took my sons through a lot. I took myself through a lot. My sister is on here. My sister can atone for everything that I'm telling you guys is truth. My sister is on here. She been there, done that. She was one of the people that was in my corner, kept trying to drive that wedge between me and him. But I kept looking at people like, oh, y'all just don't want me to be with him. Y'all telling me apart, oh, I love him. He don't mean it. He's gonna get help and all this other stuff. And that was me. I gave him every excuse in the book, and I took him back every time. Even when I had a chance, and I put him out and he left, and 2 or 3 months later I'll take him back, because he'll say I changed, and I want to be with you. I'm not going to do this anymore. I want my family and all this other things like that. I don't have nobody. And so, and it lays so much on my heart. We're like, okay, he's not going to do this no more. We're his family. I have to be there for him. Man, I went to classes. We went to classes together. I went to classes for him. I stood in there. I wrote letters for psychiatrists for him, for judges for him. I went sat in these classes with him, and none of that stuff helped because at the end of the day, if he don't want to get help, or if she doesn't want to change the person that they are, it's never going to change. And you have to look and say, I have to walk away from this. And that's why I did not know that it was that bad, with that he had in his head he wanted to kill me. I didn't know this man. As much as I was with him, as much as I thought I knew him, I did not know this man had murder on his mind when he looked at me. What did I do to you? That's the question I gave to him. What did I do to you after my mouth dropped, and and I took it all in? I asked, what did I do to you to make you to even think that about me? The only thing I ever asked of you was to work, to stop drugging, to stop drinking. That's all I wanted. I wanted you to what? To stop stealing from me. Stop stealing out the house. I wanted you to be a dad to your children. What the things that I asked of you, it was not a lot. It was the regular things. The arguments and the fighting came because of your perception of what you thought I was doing, and I wasn't doing anything. The only thing I was giving you all of me before I was giving myself all of me. I was giving you everything that I had to give. I was giving you my loyalty, my commitment, my support. I was giving you everything and not giving myself anything. And for that, your mind say, I want to kill her. What the hell? There was no reason for you to think that. You know what I'm saying? That I did nothing to you in your life. You were my abuser. I did not. I guess I hinder. You know what I'm saying? I still to this day don't know. Now that I'm older, I look at relationships and say, what does he bring? Not yes, and that's what I do now. That's why I'm single. 4 years. I've been single for 4 years. I know. And my thing is that I went through a lot in this relationship. The comebacks, the beatings, the verbal abuse, the fighting, the everything I went through in this relationship, that I know what I do not. I was broken. This man broke me. I'm going to say that I was broken to the point, no matter what he did, I took him back. Because guess what? Instead of feeling sad and sorry for myself, I felt sad and sorry for him. Is that crazy? I saw you, Mr. Montgomery. Is that crazy? Instead of, yeah, he was. He was broken and he didn't even know it. If he knew it, he didn't recognize it. And I damn sure didn't recognize it. Because at the beginning of every relationship, you don't see, hey Shadonna, you don't see these things. These things are not there. It wasn't even there in the first year, 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Things was good. It got there along after maybe 3 or 4 years into the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And but I kept a part of me just kept feeling sad for him, but not feeling sad for me. I'm the one getting busted in the head and choked and stuff like that. And yes, busting the back of my head, being choked and all that stuff like that. I didn't feel sorry for myself enough to say, go, I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for him. And Mr. Going line. Yeah, and that's what he had all those issues of reality. He was drinking and he was drugging, and that was a lot of reasons. That was a lot of times that I kept putting out because of the alcohol and because of the drugs, and couldn't hold a job, and didn't work, and it's just, y'all, when I say I've been through a lot, I've been through a lot, but I do blame myself because I'm outside. I think a bug hit my mouth. I do blame myself. We had three. I had three kids with him, three boys, and I don't blame anybody. One thing about me is that I could own up to my mistakes. It was a long mistake, and it was on my part, but I could own up to the fact that I took my children and I took myself through all of that hell for a person that ended up not being anything to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I um I could own up to the fact that I made a lot of mistakes in my life. And one of them was that the first time I got hit, the first time I got called a bitch, the first time I got called, ain't nobody gonna want you. I should have known then. Yes, unfortunately they did. And they fought. That's why I said I have a story. They've been there and they fought. They fought. They did. They fought for me. I am. I am. I am much stronger now. I am much wiser now. And I take everything that I learned in that relationship to know what I do not want. The only regret I had out that relationship is that I didn't walk away sooner. I gave too much of me, too much of my time to that relationship that wasn't there. And somebody said, "You writing a book?" Oh no, I'm not writing a book. Okay. I'm reading. I'm reading. And that's another thing too that made me really get out my relationship because as my boys got older, they turned into young men. I didn't want them to I didn't want them to end up in jail, or end up dead fighting a battle that I should have left a long time ago. Oh, my sons are good. My sons, through that and through everything, they know, and the way that we are and the way I raised them. That's why I said I have always been a single mom, because even having him there, he wasn't there. They didn't get into any troubles, breaking no laws. They didn't stand on no corners and want to be illegal pharmaceuticals. They didn't. They stood by me everything. They encouraged me. They stood by me, and they were there and they fought for me. They're one of the main reasons why I hurry up. And when I said enough was enough, because they were young men now, they could hurt him. And if I would have stayed in that relationship that was so volatile and they kept coming to my rescue, he either could have hurt one of my boys, or one of my boys could have hurted him and end up in jail, and messed their life up for something, for choices that I made, for choices that I made. So that was another reason why I had to get about this relationship, because I valued my children. I love my boys, and my boys protected me through thick and thin, and as much as they could when they were little. And then, hi, granddaughter. How you doing? Y'all, my granddaughter woke up. She said, "Good morning, Granny." And so that was one of the reasons why. That's another reason why I did not want to. Everybody say hi, Goofy baby. Bring Goofy baby here. Come here, Goofy baby. Look, y'all, my baby just woke up. Say hi. And because of this right here, this is one of the biggest
hi,
loves.
mommy too.
Oh, she said hi, mommy too. She said, "This is one of the loves of my life right here, my baby." So yeah,
Bye bye, mommy.
say bye. Say bye bye, Soul Squad.
Why would you need to say that?
Oh girl, y'all can't go swimming today because it's raining outside.
When it will stop raining today, we can go in the pool.
When it stop raining, you gonna go in the pool if the sun come out.
Mm-hmm. How won't the sun come out?
Let's hope the sun come out real soon, right?
Huh? How minutes?
I can't give it on minutes when the sun gonna come out. Maybe it'll come out.
You got Cheetos on your lip.
I got Cheetos on my lip. I ain't had no
You
Cheetos.
got crumbs.
I ain't had nothing though.
You got some right there. Just right there.
I don't know. You gonna go back to your dad?
No.
Fufu,
I love the video. No,
oh no, she said no. She said I love the video. I said you wanna go back to your dad? She said no, I
Hi,
love it.
Grandma
Man.
here.
What's your grandma name?
You. I say hi,
Grandma.
Grandma here.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
And so these are reasons right here that
Hi,
we
Daddy.
got to think about.
Hi, Dad. I say hi, Daddy.
Yeah,
On the
she do, but her
camera.
parents, they not into the whole YouTube thing. So when you guys see her, y'all see her every now and then on my page, they not into the whole YouTube thing. They
Look at
you know, but you know, it's all good though. How old are you?
there.
She 3. She gonna be 4 soon.
Are they real?
Huh?
Are they real?
Yeah, they real. They're at their home looking at us. So yes, they're very much real.
Are they on camera with us?
They on their telephones, on their televisions, on their laptops. They're everywhere watching. So many different devices. Okay.
I want to touch the spider web.
Girl, you ain't don't touch no spider web. Huh? Grandma talk. Hi, good morning.
Who is that?
That's a neighbor walking down the street walking her dog. You see the big old dog? I'm sorry, guys. She, oh my goodness, for 3 years old, yes, she is. She's very inquisitive. She asks a lot of questions.
Look at that big doggy with the long white nails.
Oh, whatever, huh? Go to your uncle. Take her. Yeah, I'm talking about something. She's too young to hear this stuff, but she'll know when she grow up. Yeah, y'all, that's my grandbaby. She gone. Every time she see me on camera, she like you heard. She said, I love the videos. She loved the videos. Um, yeah. So you know what? And those are the reasons why I had to. I'm sorry it took me so long to wake up, but those are the reasons why that I have to. I had to wake up. You know, I had new journeys in my life that I wanted to fulfill, new things that I wanted to do, you know, and I just took it for too long. I took it for too long. Guys, just remember the first time he or she hit you, this goes for men, women, the young teenagers out there. The first time anyone lay their hands on you, and it's not like your parent discipline you in the right form of fashion, you walk away. Don't hold in there. Don't think that he or she is going to change. Don't think that you could change a person. We cannot change anybody. The only person that we can control and change is us. We are our own saviors. We can only change us. You know what I'm saying? We can only change us. And and this, I found out something that I didn't know, that on the average, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. That is crazy. During 1 year, more than 10 million women and men are physically abused by their partner in the United States, guys. The statistics on this is crazy. There are more than over, what does it say? There are more than 500% of homicides. 500% of homicides. I mean, 500% are murders are due to domestic violence. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. I'm getting this off the statistics I printed out on the web, and 1 in 7 women and 1 in 25 men have been injured by a partner. It's crazy how the domestic violence is out here. People are being stalked by the domestic partner. 1 in 7 women and 1 in 18 men has been stalked by the domestic partner. Once they let them go and they don't want them anymore, they stalk them. It say in a typical day there are more than 20,000 phone calls placed nationwide to the police on domestic violence. This is real. This stuff is real, and at the end of the day, I know that a person would tell you what they do is they try to tear down your soul, and they try to tear down your soul on I'm say brainwashing you, try to make you think you're worthless, try to make you think that you don't deserve more than what you got, you don't deserve nothing more than him or her, that you'll never get anywhere, nobody else will never want you. You want you, right? Look in the mirror. You want you. So walk away. You want you. When they tell you that, you want you. I didn't know that. I did I was so worried about what I could do for him, how I could save him. I never thought about how I could save myself. What I wanted for me. I was better than that. But I know now. I know now. So if you don't get anything out of this whole thing, again, if you say you giving people advice on domestic violence, you ain't no psychiatrist, you ain't no doctor, you ain't no this. I've been there, I lived it, and by the grace of God, I survived it. So I'm giving you my personal opinion on what I went through, and to say my mom was in an abuse relationship, but she got out of it. Yes, Beanie. Yes. It takes some of us longer than others. And unfortunately, just like the young lady that we started out with, Shannon Donahue, and what makes me so sad about her whole situation is that she was out of the relationship for 2 whole years. For 2 whole years, she let this young man go. They got back together. He killed her within the 1 month that they got back together. So I'm speculating through those 2 years that she was able to get him out of her life. I'm thinking maybe they kept in touch, maybe they talked, and you know what he did? He convinced her. This is all speculation. We wasn't there. We don't know. But being a survivor of domestic violence, I know the words. He convinced her. He gave her a tale on I'm better now. I won't do that. I'm a better me. Give me another chance. He plotted her. Yeah. He probably plotted the whole thing. And the saddest thing, guys, I will say this, that I saw in the reports and everything I read on in the post, is that he said once he did what he did, he was relieved. And he said the devil made him do it. He said the devil made him do it, and once he did what he did, he felt relief. I said, "What the hell?" Yeah, and my heart goes out and my prayers go out to her and her family. They may not know who I am from Adam and Eve, but just know I cried for your daughter. I felt for your daughter, and I prayed for your daughter because I've been there, done that, and it brought me back to when someone told me that, and I did not know that person. She had him out her life for 2 years, but he convinced her, and they was together for 1 month. And that 1 month, she lost her life. So, guys, if you know someone, if you don't know someone, this is pray for anybody who's going through domestic violence, who don't have the courage. So some people are so scared. They are so scared because they're going through it so badly that they are so scared to even peep out that door. But guess what? That man got to go to work if he work. That man, if he's on alcohol or drugs, he got to go to the store and get it. He got to go somewhere to do what he's going to do. And when he go do what he going to do, please don't pack nothing. That gets on my nerves, and I say this so much. All them things that you have, you can leave that behind. The only thing you need when you get a clear chance is yourself or your kids if you have children. Don't go running, oh, he's gone, let me go pack a bag. You walk out that door with yourself. You can always get more clothes. You can almost get more whatever you're trying to take with you. You leave everything. When that man is gone and you got the courage to go, you walk out that door with the feet that the good Lord gave you and you go. Don't worry about packing a bag. Don't worry about grabbing a purse. I mean, all those things you can get back. But what you cannot get back, you cannot get back your life. If at any moment, one of those hits that he hit you, one of those hits that he asked that he hit you, kill you. You can't get that back. Oh, then he locked up. Where's who now? The guy that did what they did, Mr. Paulette, to the young lady, or my kid's dad? If you're talking about my kid's father, he's nowhere to be around. You know, we had men. When I left him 4 years ago, when I finally said enough is enough, towards the end, when I got him out my life, it was at towards the end. It wasn't about domestic violence that had stopped, but towards the end, it was just about not being happy. You know, seeing that this man didn't love me, seeing that this man really wasn't here for me, and just think about all the things I went through throughout the years. Now, towards the end, things did change, and I was still there, but it just wasn't, we just didn't, the love just wasn't there. I mean, on my half, but I saw that he wasn't into me. He wasn't into my family. He was still drinking and drugging, wouldn't change that. So I just had to say, you know what? I'm done. Yeah, the violence and the arguments may have stopped, but then you still drugging, you still drinking, and I just didn't. I couldn't feel that anymore. I didn't feel it anymore. I didn't want it to be part of my life. He wasn't supportive of none of my journeys or anything that I did or wanted to do. He had no support in it. So throughout everything that I went through, I just let it go. I had to let it go. Good morning. You can leave it right there. Thank you. Have a great day. Getting UPS delivery, guys. Oh, this is Andrew's stuff. I was hoping that it came. I ordered Andrew some stuff from Oriental Trading. I know I jump off subject. I'm sorry. But sometimes I just got to take the mind away from some things. I ordered Andrew some stuff for graduation, guys. His graduation is next week. So I ordered like some banners and decoration stuff and everything. So I'm so proud that he did what he did. Yeah, and so I ordered him some stuff. I ordered him a banner with his picture on it and things like that. Yeah, so you gotta go. I just couldn't take it anymore. And then man, let me tell y'all some stuff. Even though I went through everything with the abuse and stuff like that. And I said towards the end, okay, the abuse wasn't there anymore, but the drugs and alcohol was there. And then here come his so-called religion. He want to be a Muslim, quote unquote. He's supposed to be a Muslim, but yet you don't live a lifestyle that of that religion. I mean, you don't take care of your family. You abuse the person that you call supposed to be your woman. and your mother, your children, you did drugs, you did alcohol. Only thing you didn't do is eat pork. What the hell is that? Don't fall or hide behind a religion that you don't even take for serious. You know what I'm saying? That you don't take. You didn't pray. You didn't do Ramadan. You didn't do none of that stuff. You try to convince me to become a Muslim in order to be with you. I had to become a Muslim. My dumb ass learned stuff out of the Quran and learn how to this was early on in the relationship. This is really I did all of this. I had the Quran. I was even considering it. I learned how to do the prayers. I learned the stuff translated that he didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? This is all the things that I thought I was doing for love. Seriously. All the things I thought I was doing for a man who didn't even value me, who in the end was in my house, laying in the bed next to me, texting other people. I wanted to say the B word, but I can't do that on here. But in the moment, in the heat of the moment, when you're there, this I'm gonna tell y'all, this what really broke me at the end. Okay, domestic violence has stopped. It did. That stopped. But it went on for years. But this really broke me at the end that I said, you know what? I sat on the edge of my bed and I had flashbacks about everything. And when he came out the shower, I put him out my house. He was in the shower. I'm going to tell y'all the breakup story. He was in the shower, taking a shower, because I got a shower in my bedroom and everything. And before he got in the shower, I was asleep. But when I rolled over, I saw him texting. He was texting somebody. I don't know. He's such an idiot. I knew all his passwords. He used the same password on everything. And so he was texting somebody, but I didn't see who he was texting. And I was like, good morning. He was like, good morning. He put the phone down. He said, I'm about to go get in the shower. So he went to go get in the shower. And so I'm looking. I was like, who the hell is he texting? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So, you know what we do? We look, I wait until I heard the shower come on. Then I waited till about 10 minutes, about 5 or 6 minutes. I knew he was in there nice and good. I got his telephone. Oh, honey, he had a text on here to some girl, to some woman, saying all kinds of stuff, talking about me. She don't mean anything to me. She just my kid's mother. I'm only staying here because she's helping me out. I don't even mess with her. I'm not in love with her like that. I want to be with you, but you acting like you don't want to be with me. Oh, first of all, I started crying while I was reading the text. I said, we get what I'm outside, guys. We get what we find. So I started crying when we was reading the text, because he was telling all how he loved her and he wanted to be with her and all this other stuff and everything. So I was crying while I was reading the text and, stomping my feet and all this other stuff. He was just telling all kinds of things against me, saying how he wasn't in love with me and that I was just here. He was just here for somewhere to lay his head, and that I'm only his kid's mother, and it was just a whole bunch. The shit that men say to get women to say stuff. And so while I'm reading all these texts and everything, and I'm crying, tears coming out my eyes while I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, he in the shower. He had no idea what's going on or whatever. So when he comes out the shower and he starts talking to me, I said, get your stuff. He said, what you mean, get my stuff? I said, you get your stuff and you get out my house right now. And he was like, get out. I said, well, what? I said, you get your stuff and you get the F out my house before I go and get my sons and drag you out. Man, and he's like, what's going on? What you mean? I said, I forgot the girl's name, the lady's name. I said, the person right there that you texting, that you told all this stuff to, that I don't mean nothing to you, that you don't care nothing about me, my house is somewhere for you to lay your head. I said, you let her know you coming. What you talking about? I said, oh, see, I know every code that you know, what I'm reading on this text, the person that you talking to. Even when you tell them and you catch them, they still gonna try to deny it. I was like, just get your stuff and leave. I said, please get out my house. I said, because you're gonna make something be more than what it's gonna be. I said, and I'm done with all that. And he left. I said, don't come back for nothing. That was 4 years ago. I said, don't come back for nothing. I'm not gonna have no man laying in my bed, eating my food, touching my body, gonna be laying next to me texting other women and telling them that I don't mean nothing to you. Nigga, all that sugar honey iced tea you put me through. From the abuse to stealing my money to wrecking my cars and stealing my cars. And I'm going to tell y'all, I got a story. And I stood in there because kept thinking you was going to change. And towards the end, you telling somebody you don't love me, she means nothing to me, just to get with somebody else. I couldn't do it. Maybe we were in a good space at that time. When I did that, I thought we were in a good space. I just don't know. In my head. And the whole time he had plans. They just wasn't with me. They wasn't with my family. The family, you always say, I want my family. I need my family. Me and the boys are your family. It wasn't with us. So I opened up my bedroom door, called all of my sons. Not to say y'all come in. I called each one of my sons by name. I said Joshua, Andrew, Fufu, Jackson, Michael, Brandon. I said, come here. It took them a minute because I'm always calling their name, right? I called all their names 3 times. And when I screamed and I said, y'all get your asses up here. And when they all came from different areas, from the basement, out bedrooms, out living rooms, and they all came, and because my bedroom was in the kitchen, next to the kitchen, and they all sat in the kitchen and said, what, Mom? I said, he got to go. My son said, what? I said, he got to go. Michael looked, said, you got to go. Michael walked into the bedroom and said, she said, you got to go, you got to go. And they all just stood there. And he walked through, right through them, just like this. I said, and don't let him back in. Yes, I did. That's just how it went down. I told him, I said, he got to go. And they all just stood there. And my oldest son, y'all know my oldest son is a SPO. He always like to put on his face, like to put on his facade of being that policeman, being that person. He stood there all soldier up, chest poked out. You gotta go. She said, you gotta go. And that was the last time they had to come to my rescue for any man. I would never, ever, ever put my children in that predicament again in my life. Never. I'm telling you. So, I've been single for 4 years, and I've been happy. I'm going to tell you something. When I was in this relationship, I had to hide money. I couldn't have no money. I couldn't have anything. If I had $1, he wanted 75 cents. If I had $5, he wanted 4. If I had 20, he wanted 16, 17. I couldn't have nothing. I had to lie about having money. I couldn't leave money on the table. I couldn't collect change in the bottom of my purse. I couldn't do anything. It's like I was in my home, but not in my home. I paid all the bills. I bought everything for the children. I put the food on the table. I went to work. I worked for the government for over 14 years. Before I worked for the government, I did other stuff. I sold dinners. You know, I was a home health aide. I worked at Washington Hospital Center as a clerk. I did things. I worked off and on until I got my government job and worked it for over 14 years. I have always been the breadwinner in this relationship. No one never helped me when it came to money and providing. It was always me. Always, always me. And for you to tell somebody that she didn't mean anything to me, that I'm just here somewhere to lay my head. Mm-mm. I sat on that bed and had, when I say, when you looking at a movie and you literally see a flashback, I sat on the edge of my bed with tears in my eyes, and it had a big flashback of my whole life wasted with this man. God is good sent to us, yes. And that was my wake up. I am glad I'm here now too, because I love you guys. Yes. I could leave money. I have left money, hundreds of dollars, in my living room, on my coffee table. I leave money on my dresser. My sister and anybody would come in my house and somebody's like, "Girl, you got this money laying here." I said, "Honey, don't nobody live me but my boys, me and my boys. My children don't steal from me." As I said, my kids don't steal from me. I can have anything. Right now, I tell you, lie, die. I could take $1 million and put it in my living room on my sofa. My boys would walk past it 10 times and another. It would sit there as long as I have it sitting there. That I never had to deal with my children stealing from me. I had to deal with man stealing from me. But my boys never took nothing from me. And to feel that freedom to lay things down in my home, that I could lay things down and wake up and it's still there. You know what I'm saying? Money was one of the biggest things that our arguments was about, and the balance came in because he used to try to grab my pocketbook and I had to fight for my purse and fight for my money and stuff. So that was one of the biggest reliefs. That was one of the biggest changes in my life that I did. I had when I finally realized he was gone, and I said maybe 2 or 3 days later, I had some ones sitting up on my dresser by my TV. And what I did, because it was just an automatic response to me all the time, when I came into that room, I said, "Ooh, let me put my money up." I stuck my money in my drawer and I shut the drawer. And I said, "Wait a minute, you ain't got to do that no more." I took it out the drawer and I did like this. I let it rain all over the floor. And my kids kept coming in the room, "Mom, why you got your money on the floor?" I said, "Because I can." I said, "Because I can. I ain't got to hide it no more." I said, I ain't gotta fight over something that's mine no more. I said, it could just be there. I said, "Don't touch it." I said, "Leave it alone." I made it rain. It wasn't nothing but a couple of dollars, about like $10, but it was in ones. But I didn't have to hide it no more. I didn't have to hide it no more. And that was the first time in my life I realized I was free. That was my moment that I realized I was free. I breathed. I breathed for the first time that day. I breathed for the first time that day. And that was the first time I realized you did it. I was free. No more holding back, no more nothing. And I've been free. I've been free ever since. I don't argue with nobody about nothing. I don't got to defend myself against false lies. I don't got to hide anything. What's mine is mine. So if anybody going through domestic violence in a tainted controlled environment, relationship, look in the mirror and say, somebody do want you. You want you. You need you. Oh, yeah. There are some wonderful men out here. There are some wonderful men out here. And I know God got one for me somewhere one day. And to I get that person, or to that person come to me, I'm going to live my life. If I just end up living it alone, it's the best life. I'm going to live it. I got a lot to give, but I gave it to the wrong person for so many years. And now I'm giving it to myself. I done gave it to myself. So I don't look for a man. I don't go out here trying to hop in no clubs or whatever. If one was meant for me, he would be presented to me in the way that God put him in my life. The way it should. It will happen when it happens. And if it don't, it don't. I'm living a good life, honey. I'm enjoying YouTube. I enjoy my family. I enjoy my grandgirls, my grandchildren. I can't say that I'm mad or unhappy about anything. I mean, yeah, I still got my everyday struggles like everybody else. Come on now, we all still worry about bills and things like that. But that's the common things, that's the everyday life situation. I don't care about worrying about, oh my God, I gotta pay a bill, and oh my God, I need to get some food to go. I don't. Those are the things that, okay, that's an everyday worry. That's like the realistic part of life, the things that we worry about. I'm okay with that type of stuff. I'm okay. So I don't have the like the it's just all good. I'm good with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful spirit, yes, God will bless you. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, so say, can you find love in the club? Honey, green pastures, that's a whole different story. Because you know what? I'm going to say yes. And you know why? Because I got a good girlfriend. I got a good girlfriend who found love in the club. I have a good girlfriend who found love in the club. And they are still married to this day. They found she found love in the club. So I'm gonna say, yeah, it can be possible. Will it happen all the time? No, because sometimes it's just a hookup. But yeah, it could be possible because you never know who's in there looking for the same thing, and just decide to be out there. I'm not going to the club. I'm not the club type person. But I'm just saying, somebody said, can you really find love in the club? Like, can that really happen? But I'm here to say, I know of one couple that it happened to, and they found love. They met in the club, and they married to this day, living life good. So yeah, I met my husband in the club 13 years ago of marriage. That's what I'm saying. It depends on who you meet. And somebody said that's a good one, love in the club. You know it, right? I'm the queen. Thank you for listening, understanding. I'm alone and had to have friends, but then I messed up reading. Blah blah. Yes. So hey guys, it's been over an hour. I didn't know we've been here that long. Thank you guys for holding on. Thank you guys. So please, thank you for watching. 339 of y'all. Y'all need to go hit that like button. But that's okay. You don't have to. It's all good. Because if I got through to anybody, hope I got through to somebody. And again, my prayers just go out to anyone and everyone who's going through domestic violence. Because you're better than that. Tell somebody. Look for the signs. And like I said, I'm no expert. This is all personal opinion, but the signs can be there when your friend get in a relationship and all of a sudden they distance, all of a sudden they you can't come over the way you used to. They phone calls is being screened. That man always answers the phone every time you call. That's the beginning stages of being controlled. Even if you hear they answer the phone, you hear them in the background. Who you talking to? Who's that? Listen out for all those things. So a lot of people sometimes they're ashamed of 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 this of being part of domestic violence. They're ashamed. And so they're scared to tell people because a lot of people think it's their fault. I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. It is not your fault. Thank you, Princess. Oh, you welcome. Somebody said thank you for keeping me late. I'm Lizzie. You welcome, honey. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, I don't have a perfect life. I'm human. I'm not up on a pedestal. I'm me, and I don't think it's a reason to lie about things because it's things that I don't want you to know. I just won't tell you because it's my prerogative. But I feel as though that I'm up here and I'm talking to you, and if someone could be and it's relatable to something somebody going through, why not? Because it can help somebody. Like I said, I feel blessed. I feel lucky that I was able to get out this thing and breathe. I was able to get out of it and breathing, and a lot of people don't. And a lot of people don't. Okay, guys, you know what I tell you every week? It's time to eat breakfast. In my case, it's time to eat lunch. I'm hungry. I'm been sitting here with you guys. I love you guys so much. Again, before I end this, guys, I met my husband on the job. That happens too. Meet him on the job. Before I get out of here, um, bingo, bingo, tonight at 6 p.m. I'm gonna try to be on time. Now, it's another thing. Because I had a video that was supposed to go up yesterday on gadgets, because this is a new thing, guys, that I buy so much stuff. My children tell me, somebody said, love in the club. I like that Yvette Clubhouse. My children tell me that, Mom, you need to stop buying stuff. So what I did is that I did a video a couple of days ago on some gadgets that I bought. But we tried to post the video yesterday. My computer was acting up. And it took all day long. My son thought the computer was broke. I only got one Apple laptop. And so if that thing get broke, that's gonna be my YouTube thing gonna be out of here. And cause I dead gonna can't buy one right now. And so we couldn't get it up. And so this morning, last night when I was trying to do the computer, it was acting up. So if I end up don't come on bingo at 6 o'clock, guys, it's because the daggone computer that gave out on me. But my son think he got it together. He said yeah, I will still see you at 6 p.m. He said he think it's good or whatever. So I'm praying that my computer don't go out on me, that my computer is good. So if you see me at 6 p.m., I'm good. But that's the only way I can say right now. Condolence to, what does that say, Misha? Oh, sorry, Misha, something happened in your family. My condolences go out to you and your family. Yeah, again, guys, said we pray for everybody going through everything. Prayers for domestic violence, prayers for the lost one, for the ones that we have lost through pain. I just found out a friend of mine's lost some family members due to COVID-19. My prayers go out to her and her family. It is so much that we're going through. It's like we're being tested right now, and we all have to come together as communities, as family, and as friends, and be there for one another, because it's a lot. It's a whole lot. So be there for, if you could be there for somebody just with a phone call, be there for them. Because sometimes a phone call is all it takes. It's all it takes. But I will see y'all at 6 o'clock. Go bingo. Hope this computer be up and working. Oh, that's Andrew graduation stuff. So somebody opened up because I want to see what it looked like. UPS just came. You know the stuff I ordered for his graduation, his thing next week?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know whose stuff is that brown one. What's that?
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
That's Joshua. Oh, you want to come say bye? We ready, Joshua girl. We ready to say bye.
SoulfulT,
What?
where my real daddy at?
You know what?
I want to know Jose.
Y'all, she got on her princess.
Bye.
Say bye. She got on her princess. When I tell you, she got tons of princess dresses.
Daddy
Everybody say
and
hi,
Mommy.
Joshua.
Hey,
This Joshua's baby, y'all.
yes it is.
Aye.
She wears
Hi,
so
I
many
can't see
princesses.
what's that right there.
You can't see what?
I can see the camera.
The camera can see
You
you.
can't see yourself.
Yeah, you can't see yourself.
I can.
Oh man. Yeah, she got so many princess costumes. It'll make no sense.
Look at Forky.
Oh, that's Bucky from Toy Story 4.
That's
Does Anais? Oh, Anais in the room, y'all.
Hi, Forky. How do you deal? Yeah, yo, they deal.
Girl, you're so crazy. All right, there you go. Say,
bye-bye.
bye bye. Y'all, I'm out of here.
Bye-bye.
See y'all. Glenda, once again, happy birthday, honey. Enjoy your day.
Who birthday is?
Miss Glenda. Say happy birthday, Miss Glenda.
Happy birthday, Miss Glenda.
Who is Linda?
Miss Glenda. Say happy birthday, Miss Glenda.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Let's go sing happy birthday to Miss Glenda.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Glenda. Happy birthday to you. Bye, guys. We're out.
I got a present for you named Forky.